Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Italy, a place to love. Welcome on the channel where I'm talking about Italy. Italy, a place to love, and Italy, a place to know. I cover different topics about Italy, whatever is interesting, whatever is happening, and sensations and feelings about what is going to happen in Italy and the dynamics of the country. So here I am to talk about different topics on my daily video. So today I want to focus on the house price market, which I think is very interesting to know for the people who are interested to buy a property in this beautiful country. Now, I found a very interesting article where they are giving datas, where they are releasing proper datas about the properties for sale here in Italy. And so let's start investigating. So the website is called immobiliare.it. For who is not familiar with this website, you can find properties for sale on immobiliare.it, like on casa.it or idealista.it. Now, here on the left-hand side of the screen, we have the article, which I'm going to read. And then on the right-hand side, there is a map of Italy, region by region, the 20 regions of Italy. So with the average price per square meter of the properties region by region. Also, the price now here the price is not in feet. In square feet, let's say we are talking about square meter, but anyway, the conversation can be easily done. It's enough to go on Google and anyway translate and find what the price is going to be uh, per square feet. Now, let's start reading the article here and let's see what they're saying. Property price data in Italy. Now, during the month of February 2025, so we are talking only about last month, the asking price for properties for sale was highest in Trentino Alto Adige region with 3,482 euro per square meter. Now, let me show you which region we are talking about. So, this in red here on the top, where I'm here with the mouse, this is the region which is considered to have the highest price per square meter at the moment in Italy, with 3,482 euro per square meter, which is quite high, let's say. Then, on the contrary, for a property for sale in the Calabria region, only 951 euro per square meter was requested, the lowest value in all of Italy. Okay, now let's see. For example, here we can see Calabria. Okay, so it's dark gray. Here we have deep red, which are these two regions, for example, Valle d'Aosta at the border with Switzerland and France. And then we have this region at the border with Austria and Switzerland. But let's say Trentino Alto Adige is the one with the highest prices. And Calabria is the one with the lowest price. So we are talking only about 951 euro per square meter. Now, in the same month, the asking price for properties for rent was highest in the Lombardy region with 18.57 euro per month per square meter. So, Lombardy region, we are talking about Milan area. So, 18.57 per month per square meter. The lowest average prices were instead requested in the Molise region, with only 6.96 per month per square meter, the lowest value at national level. So here, for example, we see that Molise is here on the Adriatic coast this small region in between Puglia and Abruzzo region. And so it says that it's only 6.96 euro per month per square meter. Now, these data, anyway, are always a bit relative. These are averages. Uh, and so, for example, here we have the 20 region in alphabetical order, and let's go to see the prices per square meter. For example, Abruzzo, we have 1,360 euro per square meter. Basilicata, 1,361. Now, Basilicata is the region where I'm living, and I paid the property where I'm living 350 euro per square meter. So this is an average. To be honest, according to this statistic, according to me, the prices anyway are too high in Italy. Even if I see this 1,361 euro per square meter in Basilicata, and I bought for 350 euro, 400 euro per square meter, means that the areas where you are going to pay 2000, for example, 2000 euro per square meter, probably there are places in Basilicata where you are paying that amount of money, I'd say is a bit overrated. Then we have Calabria with 951 euro per square meter, Campania 1,920 euro per square meter, Emilia-Romagna 2,034 euro per square meter, Friuli Venezia Giulia 1,631 euro per square meter, Lazio 2,511 per square meter. Obviously, in Lazio, for example, there is Rome, which is the capital of Italy. And in Rome, I'd say the prices can be even higher than that. So, because then you have to make the average of all the region. Liguria, 2,682 euro per square meter. According to me, it's a bit overrated. But anyway, it seems like the prices of the properties in Liguria are quite high. We can see that Liguria is higher than Lazio, which is which is where there is Rome, that is the capital of Italy, and then we have Lombardy, for example, that where Milan municipality is in Lombardy region. So Liguria is even higher the average than Lombardy and Lazio. Then anyway, um, we need to see there are some areas of Liguria where the prices are lower and some places where the prices are higher. Then we have Marche, which is quite low, 1,637. Molise, it's one of the lowest. After Calabria, I'd say the price per square meter. And according to me, anyway, it says only 1,051 euro per square meter. But if I see this data, for example, okay, I'd say I give you one of the way I try to understand things. For example, if they say that Molise is only 1,051 euro per square meter. So I believe I can find even lower than that, okay, because that is the average. Let's say that I set a target to buy a property in Molise for 500 euro per square meter. Now, it's true that in Molise, for example, there is a lack of job, like in Calabria, like in Basilicata. So in these regions, we have, um, let's say, less job opportunities, very small towns, which are not really attractive from that point of view, for example. But according to me, for example, if I have to forecast a 5 years forecast, I would say that Molise could be one of the region which is going to have one of the let's say the higher increase of the properties. I'd say that the price, for example, but even if it stays stable, 1,051 euro per square meter, and I'm buying for 500 euro per square meter, I consider a very good investment. Also because anyway, there is a potential. Obviously, you might not see the potential right now, but in the coming years, which I, for example, for me, I see that the big cities, a lot of people will decide to leave the big cities. Now, you will always have who is going to the big cities, but according to me, we might see, for example, a higher demand of houses, which I already noticed in Molise, Marche, Basilicata. Calabria and Sicily are two markets which I'm not very familiar. But anyway, for me, Molise is too much underrated and is one of the places where I would see an opportunity to buy. Then we have Piedmont region 1,402 euro per square meters. Puglia 1,432. Okay, now Puglia is the same for me of Molise. Okay, in the meaning that if the average price is 1,432 and I have the chance to buy a property for 700 euro per square meter, I'm not gonna lose any money on that property. Then I might have the chance to gain, okay? But again, let me repeat one more thing. I don't think Italy at the moment is the best place where to invest in a property. I'd say it's good if you want, if you're planning to retire to Italy, if you're planning to move to Italy, to live in Italy, to work in Italy. Yes, buy. But if your goal is to make profit in Italy, I would say it's not the country where to buy for profit. Then, because at the moment we are very high, all times high all over the Eurozone, also in the United States, prices are quite high, I might see more a decline of the prices than an increase. But then this is my forecast. Things might always change. Then Sardinia, I'm surprised to see Sardinia that has 2,367 euro per square meter. To be honest, I don't know if this is Sardinia, but if I have to make an average, I don't know. It means there are places in Sardinia where the houses cost 10,000 euro per square meter. Because I know there are several villages which are selling the houses for per 1 euro. So if you want to buy one of the 1 euro houses, I would recommend you to buy in Sardinia, according to me. You might buy there, you might do a little renovation, and you might have a holiday home in Sardinia. But I'm quite shocked about these prices, 2,367 euro per square meter. Then we have Sicily, which is 1,163. So now, if in Sicily I have the opportunity to buy for half of this price, for 600 euro per square meter or 500, I would say, yes, I go for it. And again, you need to study the territory. I mean, the closer to the sea, the better. So the closer you are to an airport or the roads, the transport. So all these things also always have to be considered. Then we have Tuscany, which is quite high, 2,527 euro per square meter. Trentino Alto Adige, this region with mad prices, 3,500. Now, it's true that Trentino is a well developed region. It's true that you are at the border with Austria. It's true that salaries are quite the highest, yeah, in Italy, but and there is a lot of tourism as well. In Trentino Alto Adige, consider you have all the wintry season, which are skiing season. So if you buy close a property as an investment close to a ski resort, can be good. If you buy in a city like Bolzano, Bozen, or Trento, you might always have tourists who are coming and they decide to, anyway, to stay in the main city. But anyway, I'm quite surprised to see these prices, 3,482 euro per square meter. Then we have Umbria. Umbria is a beautiful region and it's only 1,164 euro per square meter. Then we have Aosta Valley, which is the second after Trentino Alto Adige, with 2,828. Aosta Valley is this part here in the very northern part, northwestern part of Italy, at the border with France and Switzerland. Again, it could be just because it's a touristic area. You have tourism in the winter. You also have tourism in the summer. Job, I there is tourism related job. Let's say there's no industry in Valle d'Aosta. Anyway, it shows that the prices are quite high. Also, maybe related with the salaries, which are highest in Italy. And then we have Veneto region, where Venice is, with 2,041 euro per square meter. Now, let's keep reading. Real estate price trends in Italy. The following graph show the price trend over time of all types of residential properties in Italy, both for sale and for rent. Now, here I'm showing you this graph. Okay, I want to see, for example, we see that this graphic starts from 2017 and here we are in 2025. So this graphic is particular. Now here we can see, if we go back to 2017, we see that the average price in Italy was around, let me see if it's about Italy. Let me, the price then, yes, properties in Italy. So this is an average of all the Italian country. So we have a peak here, one second. We have a peak in November 2016 with 2,075 euro per square meter. Then we have a trend going down. We see, okay, it's not really a massive. From 2075, we go here at the dip, 1,886. So per square meter, we are talking about an average. So January 2020 was the moment we start having big problems. Everything shut down. I'm not going to mention what happened. And this was the moment, December 2019, we had the lowest prices in Italy. And then from March, December 2019, we go up now at 2000. So we are back at the peak of 2017. So we are at 2,089 euro per square meter. So now, if I follow this graphic, I would say I don't see like the trend can keep going up. If I buy now, let's say at this price per square meter at 2089, okay, it might go up one more year, 2 more years, but as you can see, we are in all times high. And after an all times high, there is always a decline. So I will not buy. To be honest, personally, if I can wait to buy a property, I would wait in between now and 2 years in Italy. I won't rush unless I'm able to buy for half of the price that is shown here in this list. So let's take Lombardy, 2,547. If I'm able to buy in a decent area in Lombardy for 1,200 euro, then I can buy. I'm buying for half of the price. So let's say you are searching for a house for sale and you go to Molise region, for example. No, let's take another region. Let's take Apulia region. So we see that in Apulia region, the price is 1,432 euro per square meter. Then I go to search for houses for sale and I'll check what the price that house that I like, for example, is per square meter. Now, if it's above this, stay away. If it's around 1,400 euro per square meter, stay away. Now, if you are in between 600 and 1,000 euro per square meter, you can enter now, according to me. Over 1,000 euro per square meter, I would wait, simply because we are at the peak now. We are at the all-time high. So I might foresee in the next year or in the next two a decline of 10, 15, 20%, for example, which I might see it kind of predictable, that amount. So I would say now, if you want to enter in Apulia now, enter in between 500 and 1,000. If you see that the house you like is going to cost you more than 1,000, don't buy now, because the prices for sure they might drop 10, 15, or 20% in the next two coming years, if not more, because if we're going to have a recession, if we enter in a recession, we might see prices plummeting even of 50%, if not more. So it all depends. The situation worldwide is very unstable. I think in these unstable times, it's important to look at the opportunities, not to enter now, but just to focus on which one the opportunities. Then, if you want to make as an investment, I don't know. I won't recommend Italy. If you want to buy for yourself to live in Bel Paese, yes, but buy it at half of the price that is shown here. I hope you get what I'm saying. So, real estate price trends in Italy, we already saw. And then in February 2025, an average of 2,089 euro per square meter was requested for residential properties for sale, with an increase of 4.76% compared to February 24. Now, let me see. February 24. Let me go to February 24. Okay, so we are, come on, why is still flashing? So here we are at February 24, which is 1,994 euro per square meters. And here now, so there's nearly a 100 euro increase per square meter, which is a 4.6% increase. 4.76 compared to February 2024, 1,994. In the last 2 years, the average price in Italy reached its maximum in the month of February 2025 with a value of 2,089 per square meter. The month in which the lowest price was requested was August 2023, an average of 1971 per square meter was requested for properties for sale. Anyway, here the graphic it shows something different, because here we have 1,879 back in December 2019. Anyway, I'd say that even if you bought in this moment here, you can make a very small profit. So I don't consider Italy at all as a market. If you want to make it as an investment to make profit and to resell for a higher price, stay away from Italy. Go into other markets. Um, I can make a video where I would recommend to buy now, for example, if I want to make profit, but for sure not to Italy if I want to make profit. If I want to buy a house for me to live la dolce vita with Italian, all the good things that Italian can offer, yes, enter, but enter at the half of the price of the region you selected. If you want to buy again in Apulia region, 1,432, try to buy at least a half of this price. So if you find a house for 700 euro per square meter, you can make your dream come true of having a house for you to live, or as a holiday home, or as an investment if you want to rent. because then again, for example, now I will go just very quick. I'm in the Salento area now. The same similar graphic. Now in red we can see the areas with the highest price per square meter. Okay, uh, and dark green we can see the areas. Come on. Okay, now it disappear. Anyway, we can see the areas in green. Real Advisor dot. The website is called realadvisor.it. Now I'm trying to figure out why it's not showing me. Okay, back. Again, for example, if I have to buy a property here in Salento area, which I'm interested to buy, if things are going as I want, if everything is going as I wish, let's say, I may focus on these areas like Copertino, dark green. So dark green means that I'm in between 750 and 1,000 euro per square meter. If you remember in the previous website, I show you 1,400. So if I'm able to buy in Apulia region, in an area like here, for example, Cutrofiano, Parabita, Neviano, let's see, Casarano, Melissano. Let's take Melissano, for example, which is one of the most, a lot of people are looking for to buy properties in Melissano. Now we can see that it's dark green. We can see that dark green is even less than 750 euro per square meter. Here, if things are going in my favor, I can even make a kind of profit. But these are the only places. I hope you understand the dynamic, the strategy that I'm following. Because obviously, if I'm going to buy now where the area is red, like for example, Otranto, it shows here that we are around 2,000 euro per square meter, in between 1,000. So we are above the average in Apulia region. I'd say you might still have a trend, positive trend for the next 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, but then who knows that we might have a kind of, I'm not saying a big dip, but even if it's a 20-30% decrease of the properties for dynamics, worldwide dynamics, economy in general, then I'm already losing. And I bought a property at the highest price for sale. I'm always trying to push people to buy at the lowest, in particular because Italy is not a market where you can make real profit on buying and selling. So if you are buying to make la dolce vita, if you are buying as an investment to rent, uh, yes, you can go for it. But if you want to buy to make profit, no. Now, I repeated already a few times, but anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video here about the house properties, real estate price trends. We already read this. Then they're also talking about the rental price, which is going to the moon, for example. Now we have an average of 1360 per month per square meter, and back in 2017 we were at 950. So that's why I'm saying, if you want to buy to rent, even if it goes back to the value of 2017, I can still make profit if I bought it for half of the price for sale per square meter in any region that I'm looking for. If you want to buy, try to buy for half of the price, the average price that I show you before, region by region. If it's Piedmont, again, try to buy for 700. If it's Molise, try to buy for 500. If it's Lombardy, try to buy for 1,200. So, and see what's on the market. You might put on top some renovation works, but I'm sure that you can find for 1,200 with no renovation works. And then you're not gonna lose any money. All right, my friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video here on Italy, a place to love, and I'll see you here tomorrow on as usual, on my channel, Italy, a place to love. Bye.